Hello there, you're welcome to a brand new day. Now, one of the most common marriage problems that we have today is adultery. And the fact that it's common does not make it legal. Because people now say these days, if you want to have headache or hypertension, start checking your husband's phone. You will see what your eyes should not see. Excuse me. Both of them are one. They are naked and not ashamed. It's a oneness business. If you are not ready to be open, don't marry. If you want to be concealing secrets and be keeping things from your spouse, don't get married. All believers can afford to say that, if you check your spouse's phone, you check your wife's phone, you may get a heart attack and all that. That is their life. But listen, because it's common, you know that it has a tendency to creep into the church. But in the body of Christ, there are rules that we live by. You don't live your life carelessly, and you don't allow the world to squeeze you into its own mold. So for that reason, now you say, oh yes, so I have privacy, I can keep and conceal things. Because most of the time, these gadgets are what I call infidelity instruments for some people. Infidelity starts and ends on some of these gadgets. And the best thing for sexual sin is to open up to your spouse, open up to trusted quarters for help. You cannot just be living your life carelessly and anyhow without boundaries. Some Christians even come up and say that, I don't even do the do. I don't do the main thing. We don't have sex. It's just all these other things, smooshing, sliding into one another DMs and admiring each other, sending erotic messages and the rest of them. They are called, that's why the Bible classifies it as immorality. Let me read today's Family Impact Daily Bible Meditation scripture for you before I continue. It's taken from Hebrews chapter 13 verse 4. I'm reading GNT. Marriage is to be honored by all, and husbands and wives must be faithful to each other. God will judge those who are immoral and those who commit adultery. I'm sure with all that you are going through, you don't need the judgment of God. So you need to set boundaries for your life. You don't send illicit messages to the opposite sex. I usually give this example. Somebody cannot slide into my DM and say, hello babe, who is your babe? It's not possible. And then some people will receive such message from the opposite sex and they smile, they return with smiley. You have welcomed the conversation and it goes on and on until you now start, playing love. Permit me to use that clause. You get attracted emotionally towards one another. There's also what you call emotional infidelity before you get to the physical issue. So you need to be careful. You need to make sure that you listen to the voice of your conscience. If your spouse is not giving you certain needs, meeting certain needs, or giving you enough attention, discuss with each other. Attend retreats. From time to time, we have some of these retreats ongoing. Read godly books, go for conferences, go out of your terrain and talk heart to heart with each other. Whatever needs you have, discuss with your spouse so that you don't fall into wrong hands and start exposing yourself to shame and damnation.